Bonjour, everybody. By now, you should know what bonjour means. Bonjour means good day. And this video is going to help you understand or concretize or seal what you have learned today in class. We're going to go through the pronunciation of the alphabet, l'alphabet, and also this concept of genre. Now, genre is this word over here that I'm underlining, gender in English. It's very straightforward in English. You have the masculine and the feminine gender. But in French, like in Hindi, you have things, non-living things that also have a gender. So it gets a little confusing. But if you learn the gender of the words we see every day, spend some time, memorize them, it gets into your system. So we will start with a few words, easy words, in the coming week. And every day you have to add to your vocabulary. All right. So keeping that in mind, let's go on to the next slide. Here we're going to start with the letter A. In English, it is A. And next to it, you have the sound in French, which is ah, ah, ah. So it is no longer A, it is ah. A is pronounced as ah. Here you have the word for B, which is abe, abe. It's the ah sound. And over here you have the sound for astronaut. Once again, you have the ah sound, all right? So abai, which means B, is feminine, and astronaut, depending on who is under the costume of an astronaut, can be both masculine or feminine. The spelling changes. So see, some words, most words in French look like English words, vaguely look like English words. So if you have a strong vocabulary base in English, you should have no problem recognizing words in French and understanding what their meaning is. The only thing that you will have a problem with in the beginning is the pronunciation, but do not panic. Slowly, you can improve your pronunciation. So you have the word abeille because abeille starts with the letter A, and A is pronounced as A. Same thing for astronaut in English becomes astronaut, astronaut in French. All right. Okay, next we have the letter B. The first one was A. Now we have B. B is B. And when it comes to animals, it's easy to find out the gender. You have the word bison, which is over here on top. Bison obviously is masculine. I've put M to mark the masculine form. And this is the feminine form over here, bison. Bison, masculine, bison, feminine. Both of them start with the letter B. B, bison, bisonna, bison, bisonne. Okay? And then you have one more over here. You have the word boulanger, which is the masculine form over here. And the boulangère is the feminine form. And the picture, it's a man. So you're going to pronounce the masculine form. And let me circle the masculine form. So it is boulanger, boulanger, boulanger. If it was a woman baker, it would be boulangère. The ending is different. All right. Boulanger, boulangère. Bison. I'm going to imagine it's masculine. It looks very masculine. So we'll choose it. Choose the gender for this particular picture of the animal as bison. But the baker is definitely a boulanger. Say. A, B, say. You have two things here. One is a corbeau. A corbeau is a crow. A corbeau. It can be both masculine and feminine. And then you have a singer. Looks like a man. So we're going to choose the word chanteur. 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 I'm not going to pronounce the feminine form for now. Let's just look at the masculine word. All right. But know that because it is a person, a living thing, there are two genders possible. But sometimes, like in crow, sometimes, like an astronaut, the same word can be used. It's a neutral word. It can be used for both masculine and feminine forms. All right. So here you have the word corbeau, corbeau, corbeau. And you also have the word chanteur. So now I think you have already got the thing in your mind that you have to pronounce French words based on the syllables. Syllables. If you remember in school, what is a syllable? It's a group of consonants and vowels that are pronounced together. So over here in corbeau, the first syllable is cor and the second syllable is beau. All right, corbeau, two syllables. Again, once again, certain vowels when they come together, they pronounce together. So B-E-A-U is pronounced as bo. E-A-U is pronounced as O. Corbeau. Now let's look at over here at chanteur. Chant is one syllable and ter is your next syllable. Chanteur. So if you split your word into syllables and then pronounce them, it becomes easier. Corbeau and chanteur. Corbeau, corbeau, chanteur. Next letter is D, 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 D. First one is A, then B, C. Now we're looking at D. And dolphin, you have the masculine and the feminine forms. I do not know which one is here. We can imagine it's feminine. So it is a dauphine, a dauphine, a dauphine. The dancer or the dancer on the other side, it's obviously a man. Okay, so let's circle that. It's a man. It's a danseur, a danseur. Earlier we saw chanteur, chanteur. Now we are looking at a danseur. So D pour dauphine, feminine. D pour danseur, dancer. When you're lost and you don't know what to say in English, you say Remember, is E in French. So the elephant looks very feminine. So we will say elephant, elephant. All right. And the electrician is definitely a man. So it is the word électricien, électricien, électricien. Elephant, électricien. I'm not pronouncing the L apostrophe for now. I'm just pronouncing the word directly. Elephant. I'm pronouncing the feminine form, elephant, 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 and électricien, four syllables, électricien, elephant, électricien. F, you have a fourmi, an ant, a fourmi, and then you have a postman. Here it is a male postman, so it is facteur, facteur, facteur. Fourmi, 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 facteur, 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 facteur. This is a funny alphabet. The G in English sounds like the J, and the the G in French sounds like the J, and the J in French sounds like the G. It's tongue twister. So this is J. But then the first thing we are looking at, the frog, is a grenouille. It's a more guttural G here. A grenouille, a grenouille. And it's funny that all frogs are feminine in French. Really funny that all frogs are feminine. So it is a grenouille, a grenouille, a grenouille. Notice how I pronounce the double L. Grenouille, grenouille. Push it to the back of your mouth. Grenouille, grenouille. The giant, on the other hand, is easy. A male giant, so it is a géant. Géant. You can find the G sound here. Géant. Grenouille is guttural. Grenouille. And then you have the word géant. So you can understand that the G in French has two sounds. The G has two sounds. One is the g, and one is the j. Okay. Ash is always silent. You pronounce it as ash, H. I don't know why it's there since it's always silent. So since it's always silent, you start with the next word. So the first word is an owl. H is silent. You start with E, boo. So that gives you a clue. I is pronounced as E. Okay? E, boo. E, boo. E, boo. An owl is pronounced in French as E, boo. You do not say hi, boo, but E, boo. Hostess, hostess. I'm not pronouncing the H. Hostess there. Hostess there. Hostess there. E, boo. Hostess there. E, I is pronounced as E, iguan, iguan, it's an iguana lizard, iguan. I could only find pictures of male engineers, so ingénieur, 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 masculine. Here you have the J as in English, but in French it is J, right? Remember, the G was pronounced as J, and the J is being pronounced as J. So you have a jaguar, both, it's neutral, you can use the same spelling, just change the gender. We learn how to do that later. And then the journalist, reporter, is just like an astronaut. The same word can be used for both boys and girls. Journaliste and jaguar. Journaliste and jaguar. So if we apply our syllable rule, it is jaguar, and this is journalist. All right. Okay. Ka, kangaroo, 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 and kiosk, kiosk, a small shop, a kiosk, a kangaroo and a kiosk. Okay, is straightforward, no problem here. Ka. Okay, this slide we come to the letter L, same as in English, L. And here you have two words, lapin, lapin, rabbit, lapin, la is a syllable, so lapin. And then you have the word libraire, libraire, libraire. So we'll put an L-I. That the thing is supposed to be a, I'm cutting the first syllable. Huh? I'm horrible at, I've still not perfected the art of using this thing. Okay, L-I, libraire, libraire, the bookshop, not a library, it's a bookshop. So you have lapin and you have bookshop. All right. Okay, next we have the letter M. M, same sound, M. You have a mouton, which is a sheep, a mouton. And then you have the word médecin, 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 médecin. The second E is silent, médecin. Here it is just mouton, so straightforward. N, N, nuage, 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 cloud. And then you have a nondu, which is a kind of ostrich. They all belong to the same family, but apparently a nondu doesn't have a tail as elaborate feathers as an ostrich, and it is much smaller. So you have a nondu and a nuage. O is urs, a bear. And then you have ouvrier. Over here, I'm circling the feminine form. Ouvrier, ouvrier. U is your first syllable. Ouvrier, ouvrier. 3 syllables. Ours is 1 syllable. Ouvrier is a 3 syllable word. Peintre, a painter, a neutral word. Perroquet, 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 a parrot. So you have peintre, 2 syllables, peintre, peintre, and perroquet. Definitely 3 syllables there. Q, 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 Q is Q. You have a K. That's how we pronounce this word. You don't say Q like in English, but it's one syllable. It's a feminine word, k. And then you have a blackbird, although it looks brown. In the picture, it's a blackbird, a kiskal. 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 All right, kiskal. K, yun k, a Q, and a kiskal, a blackbird. R, R, R. You must have heard some people rolling the French R. I can't roll it. It's okay if you can't roll it. If you can roll it, I'm very happy for you and I shall become jealous. But for now, if you can just say R, it is not R, it is soft. In English, in French, the R is soft, R. And you have a renard, renard, renard. The D is silent, renard, which means a fox. And then a neutral profession, once again, a réceptionniste. Réceptionniste. All right? So, you would have noticed now that whenever we have accents, these things on top of the letter E, it's an accent. We look at it later. Wherever you have an accent, you stop. Huh? So, réceptionniste. 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 S, same as in English, you have a souris. A souris, which means either a mouse, animal, or a mouse for a computer. It also means smile, but the spelling is different. The sound also means smile. Huh? So now, souris, animal, or mouse, as in computer. And then you have a mail server, server, server. Souris, S is silent. Server, server. Thé, thé, thé. Tortue, tortue. If you're a Jack Sparrow fan, you would have heard of Tortuga, the island of tortoises. I don't know, I'm just making that up. Huh? But tortue is a tortoise. Then you have a male technician, so we're going to pronounce the second word, technicien, 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 tortue, technicien. You, you, usine, 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 and unicorn. It's a mythical creature with a horn on its nose. All right, a unicorn. Usine, usine. You would have noticed that over here I pronounce the S as Z. Why? Because the S has a vowel in front of it, U, and a vowel after it, I. Therefore, you pronounce it as a Z. Usine, usine, usine. And the next word is a unicorn. Unicorn. V, V, V pour vache, cow, une vache. Et V pour vétérinaire, vétérinaire. Remember what I told you about the accents. So you have a syllable here after the first accent. V, T, ri, naire, vétérinaire, vétérinaire. W, W, W for W, W, wagon, wagon, a cart in a train. It's not the train, but a wagon in a train. Or a wallaby. A wallaby is a type of kangaroo. All right, it's a smaller, less aggressive form of kangaroo. Wallaby, wallaby, and wagon. X, X, X. Xylophone, an instrument. Xylophone, instrument. And Sirius, Sirius is a large tree squirrel, a huge one, not like our small Indian ones, but huge. So xylophone and Sirius, Z, a bit like X, right? Xylophone and Sirius. Y, Y, Y is a Y, Y, Y. I don't know why I spelled it as a Y and put an I within brackets. Y. Ah, I want you to pronounce the E as an I in French. So it is Y. It's not, okay, forget what I'm saying. Y is pronounced as Y. All right. And you have a yak. a very happy looking yak. And we also have yaourt, 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 two syllables, yaourt, yaourt, a yogurt, a thick yogurt. And finally, you have zed, a zebra, and a zoo, where you find all these animals we've been talking about. Z pour zèbre ou Z pour zoo. D'accord? So now let's look at everything. Now let's look at everything together. All right? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right? Once again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. All right? Once again, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So practice with your names. We're going to practice with your names in class for the next week or so until you learn the alphabet properly. So let's start with my name. Here it is. A, D, E, L, I, N, E. Adeline. A, D, E, L, I, N, E. Adeline. So practice with your name, practice with your parents' names, practice with your friends' names. All right? The more you practice, the better you get. All right? So that's it. Étudier bien les sons. Study well, bien as well. Study the sounds well. Étudier bien les sons. Merci. Thank you for watching the video. À demain. See you tomorrow. Merci. Merci. Thank you. À demain. See you tomorrow.